Well, a very good morning. I'm out of breath because I've been outside cutting trees, so I'll show you that in a moment. I just came in because I thought I'll just make a quick video because I have a few thank yous. I've got to say thank you to Deirdre. Deirdre, thank you so much for the book. All the way from New Zealand. No, was it New Zealand? No. No, it wasn't. UK. Guessing postage, loads of stamps on it. And I want to say a huge thank you to Sherry. Thank you so much, Sherry. I got your little present as well, and that's just gorgeous. And the birthday cards. And a thank you to, I think it's Laurie. I think it's Lori. Okay, I'm just going to show you. It could be Laurie or it could be Lou. I'm not too sure, but thank you so much. So the bumper stickers are up on the website, and they'll be posted. Anyone who orders now, they'll be posted next Wednesday. I'm expecting them on Wednesday. And the calendar should be in for next week. Fingers crossed. So as soon as I get the sort of blueprint of the calendar, I'll post that on the website as well. Okay. So I've got another thank you to say. A huge thank you to Hyde. Is it Heidi or Heide? I think it's Heidi. Massive thank you, because I went into town yesterday, as you all know. I was in with the printer, I was in with Aidan, and while I was in there I thought, you know, I can't go home without a sack trolley, because I've got all these heavy things to move and I just really need to get on with it and stop kind of procrastinating, you know. So I bought the sack trolley, which was a fair bit of money. It was $64.99. This is it here anyway. And when I got home, I opened my email, and Heidi had sent me the money plus a little bit more for the sack trolley. So thank you so much, Heidi. That's gonna do me for a very long time, and may even be used to cart my body down to a hole in the land here to bury it. That would be fair use, wouldn't it? So, this is what I've been doing. I might just get myself another saw at this point. This is one of those from Lidl. Actually, it's not too bad, you know. It wasn't expensive. It was, I think it was €7 or €8, that's all. So, I'm going to invest in another one of those. Let me just squeeze past here. So I'm just beginning to, and I've cut down what I thought was the thickest one and the heaviest one, and I had to be very careful with that because I was up a ladder. You can see the ladder perched against the tree. Health and safety experts, please look away now. So I don't have an awful lot left now to do on here, but look at this. It has opened up the vista from my Kanzan cherry. If I go back here, just take a wee shot. Now look at that, you see? So, I'm doing the right thing because it's all about giving each tree a good chance. Now the Kanzan cherry grows much more slowly, you see, than the green beech. The green beech will romp away next year. There'll be no problem on that growing. But the Kanzan cherry needs a wee bit more time and a wee bit more space. So that's what I'm giving her now over the next few years. Massive amount of beech wood. Of course, I've got to clean it all down now, so take off all the branches, etc. And this is, here's one I made earlier, this big thick one. So, fantastic wood for projects, and some of the bigger wood, of course, would be logged. I'll do that with my little jigsaw, electric jigsaw in the barn. So, very pleased with this so far. Now, a young fella offered me a bit of help yesterday, and I was talking with him, and I've said that I'll employ him to come up and do some cutting back, but you know, further down the land on all the willow. And I'm just going to show you. Let me just show you, because I came walking up through here last night with Jack. Come on, Jack. And I couldn't believe how the willow has grown. It is amazing. Now, I'm only going to show you a little bit of it because I don't want to be too long on this video, because the plan is to take a bit of time out later on today and make another video so you can see the progress. I'm having to be very dicey going down these steps because they're a bit slippy. I'll have to get some sand or something and throw it on the steps. And the sand down in the stream and the pond is too fine for that, before anyone says, but you've got sand. So, it's just such a beautiful day, by the way. Just gorgeous. So here we go. So I came sauntering up through here last night, and I thought, no, that's not a piece of the willow that I stuck in the ground over a decade ago. But I'll tell you, it is. Look at this. Look at these two. So this young lad, I said I'll pay him by the hour. I'll give him €15 an hour, which is okay because he can work at his own pace. I'm not going to hurry him. But you see this willow here? I mean, this is massive. Well, I'm going to let those two just keep on growing because they're growing up nice and straight, and, you know, let them at it. But isn't it amazing how the willow grows? But what I'm getting this young lad to do is, you see where I've got these willow clumps where I put in 1 or 2 pieces of willow, and then I coppiced it, and then it grew again. So I'm going to get him to take maybe 2 or 3 poles out of each clump. And the same here, you see, these are willow clumps. So, you know, 2 or 3 poles out of each of these clumps. And then also, where there's willow growing across the path, like here, to take that out. Well, to take it out, say, take it out here, you know? And then the willow will continue growing up that way towards the light. But this big piece here, you see, is interfering with this green beech. So, it's all very kind of thought out coppicing, and we're not going to rush at it. But look at these willows. Isn't that amazing? Like, I thought to myself, no, they must be birch. But that's just amazing. But of course it is down here on a very wet patch, so you can imagine how much water that willow is just taking up into it. But at some point, and it'll have to be someone with a chainsaw, I expect, at some point there'll be a bit of logging there, but not for a long time to come yet. You see all the bamboo in there at the back. So there we go. Busily working away. There's nothing I enjoy more than working away. Of course, I get exhausted and then I flop. Sometimes I go in and just sort of flop on one of the sofas and stick my feet up, muddy boots and all. And the next thing I know, I'm asleep. But then I wake up and shake myself down and get on out here. So, there we go. This is a lovely